Hey everyone, apologize for the lateness. We had me. I had a gnarly storm rip through here just a couple hours ago, and it absolutely drenched everything. So I had a whole bunch of stuff put on hold. The limo did not go outside for water testing, all of that. Although it probably would have filled up the tub. There was a crazy storm that rolled through here. It was nice and sunny and a few clouds, and literally 20 minutes later, thunder, lightning, torrential downpour. It was cool to watch on radar because it built up so quick. It was maybe less than half an hour. This whole thing went from 0 to 100, and then it stayed over for 15, 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden it took off, and there was lightning in the distance, went up towards Tampa Bay. It was it was really, really kind of amazing to watch, but the good news is the Viper got a power wash. The downside is I didn't have the limo outside, so I couldn't do the fill up the tub test. But as you can see, the car cover showed up, and I started putting the car cover on just to do a test fit. But I figured you guys would want to see that too, so I'm going to do a test fit with the car cover. Now, just as a preface, and I'm not trying to be Johnny Raincloud here, no pun intended. But before I purchased this, I asked them, I sent the seller a question: does this fit a 24-foot limousine? And they said, yes, it will fit a 24-foot limousine. Now, in the dimensions, it said that it had the correct width and the correct height, but its length was only 240 inches long. That's only 20 feet. So we're gonna see if we're returning this. I haven't thrown the box away or anything. I just want to make sure I'm doing a test fit. Now, the one thing that they don't tell you about, and I like I said, I just started unraveling this, but they don't have a little hole for the hood ornament. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that, because that hood ornament will absolutely shred this cover. The cover is strong and it's waterproof, and it's got this nice kind of liner to prevent scratching. This is a cheap $200 cover. It's not a custom made, Super Duty cover. This is made basically to keep the sun and rain out of the car when I'm not driving it. So at least until the shop's built, and then we'll keep it inside all the time. But uh, I wanted you guys to see if this actually works for you. And another fun one, and I, I had a conversation with someone, and I was trying to be funny, and it came across as brutally sarcastic. So I had to go back after I reread it. I was like, "That sounds. I sound like a sarcastic asshole." So I had to go back and say, "That was genuine. That was not sarcasm." And I felt bad because you lose so much in text. You're trying to be funny, you're trying to be humorous, and then all of a sudden you sound like an asshole, like a sarcastic asshole. So I don't know. I don't know why that happens, but hopefully they're not pissed off. I haven't heard anything back, but hopefully they're not pissed off. So let's see if this works. So it was all vacuum sealed, and it came with, this was strapped around it, and it's got a carrying bag, which I'm 99% sure it'll never ever fit in this, but we'll keep the carrying bag just in case. Normally, I fold them in threes and roll them up, and we'll see if that folded in threes. How about folded in thirds, Kev? Maybe try some gooder Englisher. Maybe. So let's give this a try and see. It does have a strap over there to go under the car, because there are good winds here. I mean, it's not like Ohio winds, but there are some pretty good winds here. And it has little grommets for cables, or I guess bungees. Oh yeah, this is actually a pretty serious cover. So it does have markings for front and back, which is kind of nice. It has a little tag, but I don't know how much that's actually going to help. See, it does have these buckles, which can go There's straps on the opposite side. So if this does work nicely, uh-oh. Oh. Oh, maybe. It comes over on this side. Oh, it comes pretty darn close. Look at that. Look at that. It almost does the entire car. Oh, yeah. We've still got a little room here. Okay, yeah, you can see the hood ornament. So I might have to get like a tennis ball or something for the hood ornament. So yeah, okay. I can bring this all the way down in the back. He'll go under the roll pan here in the exhaust. And then we'll see if we can kind of center him up. Needs to come down on this side a little bit. Yeah, so the stitching goes right there. And he comes down in the front, all the way down past the grill. Oh yeah, okay. So line this stitching up a little bit. Not bad, right? $200 cover should help protect the car from rain and wind and stuff. The buckles are actually in really good spots. Now here's the hard part. Back here, where the tub is, this is obviously just going to fill with water. So what's going to happen is I'll do kind of a partial demo for you guys. Just because I've had this idea in my head for a long time. I don't really have a good stick for it. Of course, everything is too big and super sharp. So anyway, it will be a PVC pipe like this, and bring this up. It's nice we don't have rear view mirrors to work with. So this will go in. I'm going to go under here for a sec, just so this will work. Okay. We'll go something like that. And that little tent action, it'll be the same height as the, maybe slightly taller than the windshield edge. That will send the water, with any good fortune, out of the tub. That's not super optimal position, but that's what we've got to work with. If I need to change it to two that are on opposite sides, it's very easy to do with just a T connection to PVC pipe. PVC pipe, I don't have a good, here's a good example. So this is just 1-inch PVC pipe. This stuff's really strong. It'll work great. You can trim it. You don't even need electrical stuff. You can actually use. I'll show you what's cool to use. You can use a pipe cutter like this to cut PVC. It's got a really sharp blade and he's ratcheting. Yeah. So you can use that for about 1 inch on down. So we need to do a tennis ball or a racquetball here. And then we'll have the tent up on the tent pole on the other side. And yeah, we might have to do it where it comes centered further, because I think this is still just going to allow it to pool in here. But that's okay. This is, this is stuff we have to figure out. The car's never been stored outside. So this will be a first for the car. And trying to figure out how to do it. So I'm okay with the cover. It'll protect it, and More concerned about the interior. And when we get electronics in there, I finished the controller plug. The DT connector came out perfect and works great. Much cleaner install. And no more loose connections popping loose or any shit like that. It'll actually stay connected. Um, the power line is easily accessible. So if you want to move power, switched or whatever, you can do that. And then, so I'm glad I got this cover because now I can move the car. I can move the limo out and bring the Viper in and clean it for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to, or yeah, 15 minutes left in today. Tomorrow we're going to the Motor Enclave in Tampa. Rather not go with a jacked up car. So move the limo out, we'll bring the Viper in, get it cleaned up, and then we'll take the Viper to Motor Enclave tomorrow. And then we're going to Berg's house for barbecuing and Le Mans. And that'll be a nice way to do a Saturday. The Le Mans race starts, I believe it starts at 2 o'clock, which is, I don't know, what, 6 a.m. here, 7 a.m. here. So we'll watch that race. We'll do some burgers, and then I will cruise back here and get working on the limo. Um, trying to think of a better way to do that. Tent option. I might actually do it since I have the room. I'm surprised this actually fits. It actually goes to roll paint. It's actually a really good fit. So, very surprised. Very happy. I'm also glad it's not black. There's a lot of car covers out there that are black. It's super hot inside. It can be harsh on the paint. It can be harsh on waxes and finishes and stuff. So, gray or white. The reflective silver is really nice too. We have that on some of the race cars. We take a cover to the track. The reflective silver works really great. So pretty happy with this cover. I think it came down. It can still go this way a lot. It doesn't have mirrors, so it wants to. On car covers, the big holding part is the rear view mirror on the door. So you have to be careful on the stick. I don't want to break it off. But yeah, he can actually go down pretty damn far. So very content with that. It also keeps bugs and pollen and all the other crap off your car that you don't want, especially down here. There's a lot of dust and stuff. Yeah, you guys can see how that thing is tenting in the tub. So we might do a different, maybe like a halo, sort of a dome, and then it goes out to the sides. I figured out I'm not too stressed about it as long as I have something that will cover the car. That's the big part right now, and I'm okay. I'm okay with this. Nice, nice investment. And like I said, when I do car covers, I'll usually pull the front, pull the back, and then I'll fold it in thirds and then roll it up. This one's a little bit bigger, so I might do thirds and then fold it in half and roll it up just because it is kind of big. But it'll fit in the trunk, which is great. And I promise you it won't fit in that bag that they gave me. They vacuum sealed these things so tight. I mean, that cover came in a box. It was a super small box. So when they do this, they fold them their own special way. It's like a fitted sheet, but it's huge, 24-foot fitted sheet. And then they vacuum pack it and they suck all the air out and it just scrunches it down. So it'll never go back to the original shape, I promise. But this is going to work. It'll also work nice if we go to events and it starts raining. I can put the cover on. I don't have to worry about having a wet ass on the drive home. So all good stuff. Very good stuff. I'm pretty content with it. Hopefully you guys like it. They're not paying me anything, so I'm not gonna put a link in the description or anything. You can just go look up limousine car covers. Plus, how many of you are gonna go buy a car cover for a limousine? Probably the one person. So it's not really worth it to do an affiliate link or anything. Yeah. I make more money on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. So that's a joke from yesterday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the quick one tonight. I apologize it's not longer. We're not doing flow testing and finding out how many gallons the tub does. But we can do that tomorrow night when I get back from Tampa. Hopefully, we have nicer weather. We'll set the car outside, set up the laptop, and get some lights. We'll just let the thing fill up. Does that work for you guys? Cool. All right, I'm gonna get the cover off and move the car out, bring the Viper in, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. We'll do another live stream. Hopefully, we can get in here earlier, and hopefully, we don't have huge, massive downpour lightning storms. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, definitely hit me up. Happy to help you guys. Um, and don't forget to show someone that you love them today. Give them a kiss on the cheek. Give them a kiss on the tip of their nose. Hold their hand. Give it a squeeze. It's really important for them, but it is far more important for you. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'll catch you tomorrow. All right. Have a great night. Spiffy.